So I need to make some plugs for the bottom of this tank. I had tape on here and it all came off and all the fluid came out. So I drove up to Goodwill and found a little bag of cork for $1. So I got my corks and I'm going to have to cut some pieces up to shove into there. And I also got some Japanese. So I'll have to cut some of these up. So after all that, I think this little rubber plug might work really good. And the screw hole here, the screw hole and then the open part. I'm using a really sharp knife to trim these down because I'm going to put tape over them. So I do have some of this window tape that you use when you put a new window in. Hopefully this is going to hold. Otherwise I'll try another method, or I'll just try again with a different tape. So this is just warm tap water. And I'm going to put in, this is called sodium carbonate. You don't want to use bicarbonate, but I'll just put in a couple capfuls. It's non-toxic. Let's pour 1 gallon in and see what happens. Okay, so this is the anode I made yesterday. It's just a big steel nail that's bent. You don't want it touching the metal at all. So there's that high part of the metal inside of the tank. That's why I've got this like this. So I have the negative lead going to a bare spot on the tank that I made over there through the paint. You make sure it's on the metal. And then here's my lead from the hot. And this was too heavy to put onto the anode, so I've just did a little jumper clip like that. So in the meantime, I got some baked chicken to chow on a little bit. I've got a complete leak now. I gotta just pull this and redo it again. So it's been about a half hour. You can already see all the sludge building up in there. I got a lot out yesterday. So using some cork for the holes, and then this rubberized type tar tape has been working really good. So this is the second tank that I'm gonna do. I'm all set up for this. I got my grounding all ground down. So we're about an hour in, and I topped it off a little bit more, and now it's oozing out. It's looking pretty nasty. SL250 is awaiting its new tank. Or new old tank. This is what I've got now for the test version. I got this flasher. I got the headlight or the blinkers working. This thing's huge. All my lights are working. Tail lights working. I'm gonna put some new shocks on, aftermarket stuff, and yeah, we're just finishing it all up. I'm gonna put that brake cable on instead of the one that's on there. It's much more heavier duty, and that's it. So I'm just checking on this 9 hours later, late at night, and it looks like the plug failed. We'll check everything, take all this apart. This is the water I dumped out of it. We'll go dump this outside and rinse it out again. I'm checking with the bore scope here, and it's hard to run both of these things at once. We get a shot of it right there, maybe. Yeah, so I see a bunch of this black stuff, but that actually scrapes off. So I think I'm gonna go pressure wash it next. At the car wash, put my tank in this bucket here. It fits right in the trunk. I can clean this tub out also. So there's a lot of, it's kind of rusty, but it doesn't look horrid. Like, it doesn't look really bad. It is bad, but it doesn't look really terrible. I'm gonna do this one next. This all feels warm. I guess overnight I lost my seal again. So I don't think we'll get too much out of this. I asked somebody what would happen if the anode touched the metal to complete the circuit, or short circuit. It would melt the wires, he said, wreck the battery, and destroy the charger. So we don't want that to happen. I'll take a look and see what we've got here. Just pull this off. I should have taken the positive off first. I think it starts eating away at the tape I put on there. Let's see what we've got on here anyways. It's cold. I might have to try the other route, like, of using some sort of acid or something. Really get this cleaned out. I do not want to have this crap go through my carburetor. So I'm just looking to see what we got here. It might not be much at all. There's a lot of shit on there. That's pretty good. I'll have to get some better light on that. Wow, look at that. I gotta show somebody this. I'm gonna take a picture. It's kind of hard to see, but that was all rust. We've got a lot of it off. I'm sure there's more down in there. It's a little difficult. Check it out, but I'm just gonna pressure wash it and then treat it with something else, I think. Let's check this with the bore scope here. It's a little difficult to run. Still some rustiness in there. A lot of that black soot that it creates. But this is way better than what it was. It was all rust. So I'm sanding down the clear coat on the original tank here, and this is the blue tank that I just got back from the sandblaster. I'm gonna paint it 2-part epoxy primer today. So we're doing a 2-to-1 epoxy primer. We'll just add a little bit of thinner. That's good. Maybe a little more. That'll work. My gun's right here. Everything's set up basically. Hopefully it's clean. I cleaned it out last time, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna paint that tank. what's up? Oh boy. The hog is trying to eat them.